Goed. Zien we zo, zijn we zo goed in beeld? Jij een beetje daar zo? Dat zo, ja, zo, dat we een beetje zo schrijven. Ja, oké. Hè? Zo. Okay. So we are here at the Next Web 2010, and Mathys, you're here, and you have a whole new, beautiful new banner, something with MobyNow. What is this?
MobyNow is actually a platform we built on top of the big stack of content we get through our Moby Picture platform every day.
All the videos, photos, and that kind of stuff.
Yes, and we also aggregate all other kinds of social media, like tweets, Facebook updates, Foursquare check-ins, blog posts. Whenever something is published, we also ping the content, or it's pushed to our
From
platform.
everybody all over the world, doesn't matter, or only the people who are connected, who have a Moby Picture account?
No, from everybody all around the world, if they use some contextual things we are tracking. Like, for instance, if they use a hashtag, the TNW hashtag for this platform, or if they are at a certain location and then publish content within a certain time frame. So right now at the Westergas terrein where we are, we know exactly the perimeters of this building. So whenever someone publishes something, it's probably related to the Next Web because you can't get in without a badge, you know. So, and there's also lists. So based on the fact that we know who are the speakers, who are the organizers, who are the Next Web editors, we predefine lists.
So basically you can filter from all kinds of different places. You can filter based on geography, based on owners, based on user account, and that basically comes in at Moby Picture.
Yeah,
MobyNow.
It comes in. MobyNow grabs all this content, and what we do with it is we then say, okay, you can interact based on this content. You can discover people who are responding. You can interact, and of course you can share that again with your peers.
So me as an organizer of the Next Web, I would have a dashboard where I see everything which has to do with the Next Web. I can basically monitor and do something with that.
Yeah, but everybody can see it because it just comes in real time in the now.thenextweb.com website.
Yeah. Okay.
And what's really interesting?
Why would I be interested in having even more conversations everywhere? Yeah.
Now we try to make it more insightful because otherwise the conversation is taking place in all these different social networks, and you can't do anything there. And right now we enable the organizations. Like the Next Web, to say, okay, this is the place where you can find everything.
Yeah. So it's a dashboard. It's a social network dashboard where everything related to what I think is important comes in, and I can immediately also react on LinkedIn or LinkedIn and all kinds of other things.
Yes, that's exactly what it is. So we can also data mine it. We can see what's the most retweeted stuff, what's the most important thing, what's the most viewed stuff. So it will really help you discover what's going on and what's important.
Okay, so I basically make an account on MobyNow. I'm Vincent Everts, and I basically.
You don't have to do that. You can just use your Twitter account or your Facebook
okay.
account.
So I basically log in, and then I say I'm interested in this particular hashtag.
Yes.
And then it will basically find all the conversation of this particular hashtag, the Next Web, on Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook, and a bunch of other ones.
Yeah, that's basically how it works.
Okay. And then I have a big stream of stuff.
Yes.
You know, which basically will confuse the hell out of me. But then I also have data mining, and I have graphs or something like that.
No, you just see the similar like what you would see in a Twitter stream.
Yeah, only a lot more.
No, not a lot more. You won't see all the other tweets of your friends. You will only see the.
No. I forgot. Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. I don't get it from Twitter. I get it from all the different social networks which you basically monitor.
Yes, that's true.
Okay. And then I basically, from that point, I can react. And I can retweet, or I can basically forward it to my LinkedIn stuff, or
you can do all this interaction on the platform because we hook it up to your Moby Picture account, so we can do the tweet for you, or we can do the Facebook status update for you, and you can stay on the platform. And there's a lot more context there than there is when you use Twitter or Facebook for these means by itself.
Okay. An aggregation, social network aggregation tool. For particular filtered objects or something like that. Okay, so I got it now. And I can imagine for conference organizers or for subject or people who have a brand, they would like to have everything in the same place, or me, I would like to have everything from me in the same place.
They would really like to take control of the conversation again, because the conversation was really scattered, taking place on all different sites, and now they can, you know, start owning it again. And of course, they can add their branding and they can do other communication stuff, like adding a live stream feed there, or doing the agenda for the conference, or showing what's the tour agenda for.
Really, is that, I mean, is that something they do in your system, or they can just add that in the conversation?
No, they can do that in the system. So they can.
So it's really made for organizers for conference, for particular time and place things. Like an agenda is a specific thing. That is a specific sub-object which you have in your system.
No, well, there's also an agenda for instance, a music artist. Where are they going? When's the schedule? And you can buy a ticket. And so there's a lot of things you can customize. But you should check it out. It might be.
It sounds like something I completely need. And okay, so now let me ask you the normal questions. When do I pay? When don't I pay?
There will be a totally free version, of course. Everybody can use it. It will be MobyPicture branded. It will be part of the MobyPicture platform. And if you want to use it on your own domain, want to add all these extras like a live stream or small CMS stuff, then you have to pay. And you'll pay a licensing fee per year, or we can do a CPL deal or a CPA.
Is that like $100 a month, or is it $1,000 an event, or is it what kind of category of pricing are you thinking?
The licensing starts at 15,000 euros a year.
And if I only do it for a month, I only need it for a month, then it's $1,000 a month or 1,500 euros a month?
No, we didn't really have a model for that yet. But
okay, so there's a free version and there's a 15,000 euro version.
At the moment there is, yeah.
Well, I love your digital pricing, Mathys. It's really, really cool. And yeah, and for 15,000 euro, you can basically spend also time with the organizers to explain how this whole stuff works.
No, they have to figure it out all by themselves. No, I'm just kidding. The real magic, we didn't even talk about that, is because the distribution of a lot of this content goes through MobyPicture. We can control wherever the social traffic is guided. That means that if you post a MobyPicture, your photo or your video is posted on all your social networks, and they include a link. So for instance, on Twitter there's a link. It says Vincent is at the next web at the moment, and he's posting this picture. If you click this link, it will direct the traffic now to the new MobyNow platform instead of to your old MobyPicture page.
You immediately have a bunch of traffic there.
So when we launched the platform yesterday for the next web, we instantly had 15,000 uniques on the website yesterday. Only because there's the social traffic and people are generating it themselves. And this, of course, has a big value for brands because they can totally own the page. They can do a lot of their communication. They can funnel it into users. They can get email addresses. They can do all kinds of stuff. So
www.mobynow.com. Okay. Mathys, you always never sit still. Thank you.
Thank you.